Hey everyone, it's Time Travel Reviews here, back with another review. This time, not a time travel movie, and also not a movie that's in the cinema. I'm actually reviewing a movie that I actually just watched at home called Moon, released in 2009. Reason I'm doing this is because my friend wants me to do it, and it actually was probably one of the best movies I've seen this year, or one of the movies I like the most that I've seen this year. Which is kind of a spoiler for the end of the year, like top 10 movies I've seen this year, but whatever. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to tell you about this movie called Moon. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. And that's, I guess, there's an ad for it if you want. Now, this is actually directed by Duncan Jones, released in 2009, as I think I said. And he also made Source Code, which I had problems with. Overall, it was a good movie, but I still had problems with, especially the ending and the love interest. But apart from that, it was a good movie. But Moon, I really liked. I can't really pick out any major fault with Moon. The only really problem with it is that the twist ending is kind of it doesn't make too much sense, to be honest. When you consider the financial side, but I won't go too much into it. But yeah, no. This movie, I'll tell you why I like. Okay, firstly, I like it because it's a sci-fi movie that takes itself incredibly seriously. Brilliant sci-fi. No bloody stupid action sequences or anything like that. Just a good intellectual sci-fi. It might be a bit boring for some people because really not too much happens. It's quite slow, but I really did like the character interactions. Now, also another thing I can say about this movie is that it's one of those movies that I think that if I were to make a movie, this is something that I would have made. And what I mean by that is that, like, I really wanted to see this kind of thing. I won't really spoil too much about it, so go and see this movie. That's all I got to say. But if I made a movie, this is what I would see what I would see would happen. Actually, I'm going to spoil it now. So spoilers. If you don't want to hear anything, okay. Now, yeah. See, the main character Sam, he works in the on the moon, and he's mining for a company, and he gets one day he gets trapped out on the moon with 2 weeks left before he's ready to leave. And so once he does that, he wakes up back at the moon base and he's wondering what the hell's going on. And then he finds out, and then he goes out to find out what there's like this crashed vehicle, and he finds that there's a clone of him in there, and it's basically he's working out what the hell is going on about this. What the hell's going on? Why does he got a clone? Why is this happening? All that kind of stuff. But what's really good about this movie is that it takes itself very seriously with its cloning aspect. It doesn't say like, let's team up. Like, it kind of just like it shows that like there is a bit of like awkwardness between these two clones. It shows that like he's been out there for so long that kind of like having a clone just it makes it even more awkward. Kind of the fact that he's expecting to go see someone. He hasn't seen anyone in 3 years because he's working on the moon. And kind of the fact that there's a clone there, it kind of like you think that maybe that'd be great because he can hang out with his clone, but it's still kind of awkward because of the fact that he didn't really expect it, and it's just kind of like, and they're very individual, the characters too. Actually says on Wikipedia that that parts of the clone were played by Robin Chalk, but actually he was just a double. But it's really good. I thought that it was special effects and made it look like twinning, as they call it when there's two clones on the field on the set. Sorry, not on the field. I thought yeah, but no, it's actually there's a second actor, but it's really good how it's all done. Probably one of the best clone movies I've ever seen. There's also a computer called Gertie in the style of HAL 5000. Just as fun as HAL, maybe even more fun, played by Kevin Spacey. I really like the computer, but it does show like it's a good movie about loneliness, and a good science fiction movie. One of my favorite movies I've seen this year, and thinking about it makes me want to watch it again. I actually watched it like 5 months ago, but yeah, I can still remember a lot about it, and Go and see it. Good movie, and I hope that there's a sequel because this is one of the movies. Usually, if you like a movie, that you want there to be a sequel. Well, sometimes you don't, but this movie, I hope there's a sequel because even though I don't really know what they're gonna do with it, but I do hope there's a sequel. So I really liked it, and go and see it. 10 out of 10.